This example will show what to do if the model selection is a box culvert. We've entered in the project information as well as the design volume, finished grade, pavement, and sub-base for pavement. Now we're going to select a box culvert. In this case, we'll select an 8x10 box culvert. Next thing would be is just to review our minimum requirements. So we have 1 foot in for cover. For perimeter stone, we go with the minimum of 0. The stone depth below the chambers we'll put in 0, and row spacing we'll do the minimum of 0. You'll notice that the length and width of this is the width and the height is 10 by 8, but the length is at 0 inches because we're going to determine the total length of this culvert, not each section. And then it gives some information on the wall thicknesses for the culvert. The linear foot costs, let's just say that this is $250 per linear foot, and we have excavation at 7 and stone at 15. So the first thing we're going to do is determine under the project overview how many rows of the box culvert we're going to use. So we'll enter in 4 rows. We see that with the detention system footprint that the width is 45.33 and the length is 48. Let's just say that the length is a little shorter and the width is a little bit too long, so let's change the number of rows to 3 to see if this fits better. And we see that the width is now 34 and the length is 63.83. And we've decided that that would be a good footprint for the requirements that we have on the job site. You'll notice that the chambers per row, it says to be determined later. This is basically a decision that would be made by either the precaster or the engineer to determine what lengths would work best for the situation. It gives you the total length of the culvert at 63.83 feet, which is ultimately what you're trying to accomplish. So if you go down and look at the product summary, you'll see that the length of each row is at 63.83. It gives you some storage for the culvert with the design volume and the actual volume, which is 100% of the design volume. It gives you total feet of culvert and how many end sections you'll need. So this here requires 6 end sections, so that means 6 pieces will have a closed off end. And then it gives me linear costing. So we get linear feet, what the cost is 192 feet at $250 per linear foot. Stone costs, which we're not using stone, and excavation costs. So it gives us a total cost for the project. And then under the product dimensions area, it gives you a quick detail of what the box culvert may look like. So you get the inside dimensions, wall thicknesses, and length. And this is basically how the calculator works for box culvert.